So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down, and you'll see that I have a glass of beer in my hand, and that's not when we wind down with, but this is a special occasion. One of our community members and a resident of the area here in northern Bavaria, his name is Sebastian, and he suggested that we try the Erlkönig Hell. And the hell is not an indication of maybe the underworld where it was actually brewed or anything. No, it was actually brewed here in a little town just southwest of Regensburg. But hell just means light in German, so it's a light beer, and it really is. I don't really know how to judge beers by aroma or flavor, but what I can say is I can kind of, I mostly smell beer, which is completely uneducated, I know. But I can kind of pick up some fruity notes, and it is very easy to drink. This is very, very, very easy to drink. This is not a harsh beer at all. When this says it's light, but it's still very flavorful. It is actually very, very good. I'm just not a beer drinker, but now I think I might be. I think this might be one of those that I may have to revisit when I'm at the store. It is really very good. And you may have noticed in the video that I had poured a Ben Bracken single malt to go with it, because I always feel like a beer deserves a chaser of some sort. And a single malt scotch is my favorite way to chase a beer. So there we go. I'm just as happy as I can be. So yeah, I actually think I might be a beer drinker again. When I was in college, I did a lot of beer drinking. I drank mostly green bottled beers, though. I was really, really into Stella Artois. I liked St. Pauli Girl. I liked Beck's. I even drank Heineken, right? These were all beers that I just loved dearly. But then I kind of grew out of them when I got into my professional workspace. It's in my early 20s, and everybody drank scotch and wine, and that's what I've kind of been doing ever since. So I drank some beers in the Army, whatnot, hanging out here and there, but on the whole, just not really a thing that I care too much about. So, but I think that might be changing. This is just some really good stuff. So I had enough raving about the beer. Let's see what we got in our Guardian Quick Crossword, number 17-92. We are coming up on 17-1-0-0, and I'm looking forward to that as well, but is it going to be a four-peat today? Do I have a shot at a fourth W in a row? I don't believe that's going to be the case, and here's why I don't think that. I think that the setter has been notified of the Yank doing his grids, her grids, not sure. And I think they're going to throw something at me one of these days. Another one of those cock-a-snooks or something's going to come get me. I just know it. Don't want to jinx myself, but scientifically speaking, what are the odds? So, ducked. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see here. Mournful. Blend. 7 letters. You're going to give me something to give me something. Go and make good. Oh, well, maybe repair. I'm going to repair to the chamber. I'm going to repair your car. Okay, makes sense. Oh, mournful. Duct. Blend. Now, blend could be an amalgam. And vital quality. Zing? I don't know what else to put in here. Hopefully I'll figure out what this down is, and soil dwelling invertebrate. Well, okay. One commandeers a vehicle. I'm gonna just go with a hijacker. I don't know. I gotta have something to go with. Something. Aircraft propeller, 3 and 6. How about a jet engine? Had a careful look. Theoretically 2 and 5. I'm gonna go with on paper for this one. So I think maybe peered. No, peered. Time slipped away. Sweet and mushy. Maybe peas. I think the time slipping away could be elapsed, but I really want to have something. Taking advantage of someone, maybe to impose. So now I'm really feeling good about elapsed. Unchallenging environment. Well, this R, this H tells me earth. Worm. So duct could be evaded. And if you haven't seen Musty MC's comments after the Guardians lately, they are quite clever. He really knows how to elicit a grin on my face, especially after I've had about 3 or 4 of these, right? You know, and I'm sitting there watching something important on TV that I'm really into, and I'll get a note and remind me of something. He'll bring up Monty Python or something, and then guess what I'm doing? Streaming Monty Python, right? He just knows how it goes. Mournful, I know the word, but I don't know if I remember how to spell it. Elegiac, as in an elegy. Elegiac, that could be my downfall here today. I still have a northeast and a southwest corner to get through. Unchallenging environment, though, could be a comfort zone. So with that, get set, maybe thicken. Okay, Lennon or Assange. I think we're talking about Julian. I was a big fan of Julian Lennon's, and I guess technically I still am, but did he just he did an album and that was about it? Or maybe nothing else he did ever really crack through? Restaurant customers. Diners, I imagine. It's okay. Determined in advance could be fated. And Flora's usual companion would be fauna. Fauna. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better now about the whole thing. Novel could be uncommon. And indecent. With an M. Okay. Cover for house or head. Thatch. Maybe a thatch. That's one of those characteristics. Used to, every 2 months I would drive up to the UK. I'd either be going to Cambridge or into the Oxfordshire area. We would always take the back roads and just enjoyed it. Driving through all the little towns and whatnot. You could see where the local was, you see the people, milling in and out of it at all hours of the day. But the thatch roofs, we saw on several occasions where people were having them repaired, and just seeing the materials and how they did this workmanship. Oh my gosh, one of the coolest things there. Yeah, we really love that part of England. There's not a part of England we don't love, to be honest with you. Indecent, I'm telling you, I haven't got a clue. This is what my downfall is going to be here, unless something miraculous shows up in my brain. I haven't got a clue what this could even be. Maybe Thatch is wrong, but I really doubt it. What else would you put on your head or a roof? I mean, it just seems to make sense. Fruitful environment could be an orchard. And whatever it is, I'm sure it's a very common word for you in the UK, but for not clear, could be muddy. No, now I really don't know what that is. I wouldn't even know what to even say. I wouldn't even know where to guess. If I had unlimited guesses, fine, but it don't work that way, doesn't it? Made to order could be custom, so... All right, well, so much for a 4-peat, but you know what? I am going to live forever knowing that I got a 3-peat out of the Guardian Quick Crossword, which for me is quite a feat. Let's go ahead and get the... I'm still not quite sure that I got elegiac right, so... feel okay about everything else, but I could have fat-fingered something too. Who knows? Let me just check all. Okay, yeah, so the only holes I'm seeing are the ones that I left there, so I guess that tells me something. What do we got? Go ahead and reveal it. Mucky. Mucky is indecent. We use this term-ish in the States, you know, through the muck and mire, we would call it, you know, like walking through like, well, like, you know, number 22 across, muddy situations. It's just a bunch of trash and mud and just disgusting, or maybe, you know, lots of sleet and slush and stuff on the road. So something that would require you to wear your rain boots, and that would be mucky. How is it outside? Well, it's mucky. Indecent. Perhaps I need to revisit the definition of indecent. You know, I don't know. Well, to the setter, you got me. Well done, ma'am or sir. Madam or sir. Okay, yes. Well, let's just go ahead and get this out of here. Bring down our Benny do. Enough of that. Until we see you Monday, when the Guardian reappears for us, the Quick Crossword will reappear for us on Monday. I hope that you'll join us tomorrow for the Sunday crossword. It has legendary status in the U.S. and around the world. The Sunday crossword from the New York Times it's a thing. It's a big thing, right? You know, and I would love it very much if you could, if you would join us. And if you do, sound off in the comments and let me know, hey, you know, UK here hanging out in New York. I mean, that'd just be kind of fun. Let me know what's going on, or just shoot me an email or a message. You can send me a note on Instagram or TikTok as well. But until we see you again for this grid on Monday, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be good to yourselves, your friends, your family, all these people, your neighbors, right? But be especially kind to the fellow behind you in the queue. Be well. Cheers.